should be the approach now?
Yeah, I think the right approach is engage with the users. It's necessary that we engage with the users. I don't know if it's okay to calls will switch, and I think it's necessary that we don't just hear these things out there. Let's have engagements with these guys, and sometimes maybe we just don't need to shoot up these prices. Yes, if you speak to the the discos operators and all of that, they will tell you that the cost of getting the power, really they buy these lights anyway, and that's where the challenge is. The cost of getting the power is really a challenge for them, that they are not giving enough, and so the little that they borrow of the band band A, it was on band A. Apparently, to engage is not even a challenge for them. From my little idea that I have from the PH80 and other electricity questionnaire or something, you've solved this problem, and then you engage them. I'm not buying. So when I look at it, it feels like, well, they've saved me the cost of buying diesel. They've saved me the cost of buying fuel. So let me just, I can pay. At least I have a reason to pay. But I cannot be paying. Oh my God, it's so painful. I cannot be paying that amount.
All right. Okay, we are going to go on a short break, and when we're back, the conversation on Atlantic Blowout continues.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch
For the first time, you can see that EFCC is not just out there to witch hunt people. I'm not trying to sound like a campaigner for them, but I think we really need to give it up for him. I think, in fact, he's one of the president's best hands right now. You could see the passion to which he's at his job. You could see the pain to which this.
What do you think of this?
Well, basically, I'm someone who feels pained as the challenges that we have gotten as a nation as regards the cybercrime issues we have, and how that we really need to correct a lot of wrongs in our country right now. And these things eating deep in our nation. In fact, it's part of the challenge that we're having when we're talking about education.
Yes.
It's part of the major challenge, because some of these guys that you feel that these young peeps are saying, oh, what am I going to school for when I have this person, I have this. They need to work harder, knowing that this way is not the right way. So I commend him, and I must say, to everyone viewing right now, who is in one form or the other, either supporting, participating, benefiting, or engaging in it. And so it's hard to now try to hold them to it, and it's really hard to. But I think that into all of this, or well, you're doing this or you're doing that. How then did you make such money, and why are you using it to get frivolous things? And then the guy tried to explain. Yes, maybe on the long run, the guy was legit, or maybe on the long run, he lied. But you know what my friend said to me? He will follow him up to be sure that the boy is not being dirty. Because if he's being dirty, he himself will take him in for it.
God.
Because his challenge is, he has two young girls in the house. One would begin to see the other and feel some kind of way, like, oh, my cousin, look at the kind of phone she's using, social influence, peer influence, and all of that. And he really would turn out poorly for his sister. So he was really trying to. Yeah.
Planner.
Yes. So it's how can decorum be maintained?
Okay.
So that's embarrassing cases like this, which is
there are certain things that they want them to ascend to. I don't know how it's done here, but I think in advanced nations, the opposition, the Senate is divided into two halves, and so oppositions stay on one side while mean, and it's the pain reputation for our nation. And that's why you suffer all those checks you suffer at the airport. That's why we suffer all these visa issues. That's why we suffer most of the challenges that we have. And you see, it boils down, it's still back to what I try to say every time, that our collective success as a nation is tied to our individual input. Whatever you give in to our country would really speak. If you succeed individually and these older ones
And
who
these
are
are not
business say,
assumptions.
No,
these
no,
are not
no,
assumptions.
no. We've
Okay,
heard
sorry.
the stories
Let me